Hello, my name is Lauren Reed, and today I'm going to be doing a presentation over the nonprofit organization called Friends You Need, also known as the Fun Club for short. This is going to be an analysis of the PR that they have used in the recent years to become as successful as they are, and it's going to go into a little bit of depth about the company and what they do to continue being so successful. Just to start, I'm going to give a brief overview of the company. They were founded in 2015 by two high school teachers. They were teachers at North Gwinnett High School, and they decided to quit their high school jobs and become a place for I don't want to call it daycare, but a place for care of adults that are 22 years or older that have any physical or moderate intellectual disabilities. The mission of the Fun Club is to enrich the lives of these adults with the disabilities through different kinds of programs. Going into the growths and some of the initiatives that they have taken, the Fun Club recently, I think it was a year and a half to 2 years ago, they expanded their facility. This is able to bring in more members to create a bigger view from the outside, make themselves more popular. The Fun Club focuses on PR, and this will create a larger outreach, and it will create a better expansion. The Fun Club typically collaborates with local businesses that are around them. They're located in Beaufort, Georgia, so there's a lot of stuff going on around them. This year they are collaborating with places like Topgolf, Stars and Strikes, and a CrossFit facility in Beaufort. And all of these activities are made to enhance the members, just get their brain running, moving. So when they're able to collaborate with these types of businesses, that gives both businesses a good look. So showing online that you are able to do all of these kinds of things, it will increase the amount of viewers and the amount of donators that the company will have. And the companies that end up donating these kind of collaborations, it gets a better face from the outside world, and it makes them look better as a company. Some challenges that the Fun Club has faced. The first one would be raising awareness. It is very hard for people to understand the topic. There's only a handful of colleges that offer special education programs, and once children reach the age of 22 and they're unable to go to high school anymore, the parents of these kids with disabilities, they're kind of at a crossroads on what to do. Even if they do find a college to go and send them to, it's so expensive, and it could really hurt the people that aren't as financially stable as most. And then their biggest challenge that they told me was it's hard to find dedicated and committed donors. A lot of people, like I said earlier, people don't understand what is going on. Like, you will have a donor that will donate 1 year, but then they're like, well, how is this benefiting me? It's not. So they don't donate the next year because it's a very selfish world, and these donors, they don't relate like immediately to what the Fun Club is doing. So it's hard to keep these donors. Some of their successes are going to be maintaining operations for 9 years. The Fun Club was able to make it alive through COVID, which was a very hard time for a lot of places because they weren't able to outreach. But the Fun Club did a good job at posting on Instagram and keeping everybody up to date with what was going on. They followed the social distancing rules, and they were able to keep the club running during the week so parents could still work and the kids could still come in and hang out with their friends and get that enrichment that they needed. The next one would be employee/volunteer retention. The Fun Club does an amazing job at keeping their employees that they have. The employees that they choose, they have such an understanding for the business, but they're able to actually pay these employees a livable wage to come in and help these people that are in need of help during the week. They do an amazing job. These people have the sweetest hearts. They're always smiling. They're always making these members laugh, and it's the sweetest thing in the world. And then their final success is how amazing their fundraising events are. I'm just going to go into a little bit of detail about one of them in particular. This is going to be the Fun Club Golf Tournament, which happens every October. It started off being at Royal Lakes, which is over here in Gainesville, Georgia, and it has moved now to Chateau Elan because they are expanding and they will be using 2 courses this next tournament. So more and more players are joining. This past tournament, they raised $122,000 for the Fun Club, and all of this money, it goes to the enrichment activities. It goes to the employees to pay to keep the place up and running. It goes to transportation. It goes to food. But these tournaments have been very successful. I actually get the opportunity to play in the next coming tournament. My dad's boss has decided that they're going to get a team, and I will get to be there for the whole day. So I'm super duper excited about that. The last thing I will be going over is some of their future goals. Like I said earlier, it's very hard for them to raise awareness about the topic that is at hand. So one of their future goals is to raise awareness and let people know about how hard it is to find places for them to go besides high school once high school is no longer an option. The next thing would be striving to inspire more volunteers. Yes, they're able to make day work with the employees that they have, but it's always easier to have a helping hand. If you or anyone you know wanted to go and volunteer at the Fun Club, all you have to do is walk in the door and say, I would like to spend the day with you guys, and I would like to help you guys out for the day. Like, no papers needed to be signed or anything. Another one would be to expand to other areas, and this doesn't particularly mean that the Fun Club would like to branch out and create another branch of the Fun Club. This means they would like to show people what this is about and hopefully make people want to open up their own kind of nonprofit like this. And then the last one would be continue with the fundraising events and hope to continue to grow them. As of right now, like I said earlier, the next Fun Club Golf Tournament that they have already expanded by adding another course to the list, which will bring in 2 times the amount of teams that were there last time. So hopefully they will be able to raise 2 times the amount of money that they did last year, because that would be very beneficial for them. But that is all that I'm going to talk about for today's speech. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you so much for listening.